start of another awesome adventure. Let's go see what we find. As I walk along, there's butterflies everywhere. I don't know if you can see them. But they're everywhere. It's amazing. Only about a half hour worth of hiking. I'm already sweating up a storm. Might have something to do with the 65-pound rucksack on my back. But, picked a good spot this time. Right next to a babbling brook. Babble, 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 babble. So gorgeous. Something as simple as water can be this beautiful. Imagine what heaven's going to be like. This is where I climbed up last time. I went all the way to the top up there and found a cliff. And that was the video I made last Sunday, where I looked out over before I continued on. Anyhow, thought I'd share this with you. Gracious. Kind of looks like I'm in a jungle. With everything you do, work at it with all your heart, as if working for the Lord. I'm putting that into action today. Those are beads of sweat dropping from me. I think I need to apply that a little more in my workplace also. But for right now, I'm giving thanks to God. Giving thanks to God for freedom. Giving thanks to God for the strength I have to be able to do this. I know without Him I'd be dead right now, so I think that's why I love coming up here so much. Get to get away and actually put my mind back on God. Came across my arrow I built last week. I did not think it would still be standing. But here it is. Look to the south. Look! This is as far as I've gone up here so far. I'm making good time. Look down there. This mountain's way greener than the other. I love it. So I thought for sure this trail was going to go all the way to the top of the mountain in the canyon. But it's riding along this face. I wonder where it goes. Was not expecting this. Okay, so let's just roll. This change in direction does provide for a nice view, though. That's where I came up. Thought I was going to go all the way up. Maybe I should have followed the muddy trail. Another day, another trail. Pretty high above Ogden. You can see out that far. There's Antelope Island Road, which will let you know where you are. Pretty far. North of it. Getting a little weak. Maybe time to get some trail mix in me. I am now leaving sight of the city. I'm going this way. Wow, I remember these things. They're called cow ants. They were in Georgia when I was in basic training. Look at the size of this thing. That's my staff. I'll give you another idea of how big this ant is. Look at my finger. Look how big that ant is. That's ridiculous. I don't know if you can make it out, but there's a city out there somewhere. Okay, so I'm following the trail along. It just keeps on going. Look how far back into the mountains I am. I fear that it just follows the mountains all the way across. It's going to be a very long hike back in the morning. So I think I'm going to go off the trail and just go up to the top of this peak and camp out up there. Looks as though there's been a fire here. Charcoal's up. Whew. No more trail for me. Oh, lots of fun. Can you hear that? Something is crying over there. I think I'm going to keep going. Could be a beast. I was going to go, but then there's another cry answering from over there. It's like they're calling back and forth. Meow. 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 Okay, so there was a fire here some years back, and all of these are trees, but they're still like sapling trees. They're only a few years old. It's really tough to crawl through. I come across a rock. I'm gonna try to crawl up that instead. See how easy, if it's easier. Oh yes. Slung my stick through my rucksack, climbed up. Now I can keep going. I think I'll sleep maybe up there or up there. One of those crags. I think they're called crags, aren't they? I don't know. Crawling up this is much faster, but also much more dangerous. I have to test each rock before I walk onto it, because a rock this size will definitely break my leg. We don't want that. That would be bad news. Hi, I am on top of a mountain. Yes. I can see from Provo, almost. I can see the point of the mountain, all the way down there, and almost a tree mountain. Okay, I got a little bit more to go. I'm gonna sleep on that rock. This is it, where I'm gonna sleep for the night. I think I'll set up camp and then go up there without my ruck and see what's on the other side of the mountain. Well, what do you think of my bed? I dug out, took all the rocks out, so it's just dirt. Then I covered it with some grass. Then I put a tarp over it, some sheets I brought up, and a blanket. That should suffice. It's just about sunset. Another sunset. This time I am much higher. morning, good morning, good morning. Beautiful day out. I'm trying to come up so you can see. I got my stuff all packed up. Here's my bed again. Not as comfy as it looks. I'm beginning to wonder if I shouldn't just try to walk this ridge line all the way down instead of finding the trail somewhere over here. My car's like over there. Made it back to my arrow in about an hour and a half. Got to get to my car in like 45 minutes, get home and get ready for a wedding. Going to see Mark and Cindy get married. Congratulations, you guys. Oh, made it down in under 2 hours. Took me 5 hours to get up there.